Welcome to the channel Health News Vlog. In early 2020, the world changed forever. A microscopic virus brought global systems to their knees. Borders closed. Hospitals overflowed. Fear gripped the planet. But amid the chaos, a scientific revolution was unfolding. Quietly, swiftly, and with purpose. This revolution was not born overnight. It was the result of decades of research, of persistence, and of belief that our own genetic code could hold the key to fighting disease. This is the story of mRNA vaccines, how they reshaped our pandemic response, and how they might just redefine the future of medicine itself. For more than 2 centuries, vaccines have protected humanity from deadly diseases. From smallpox to polio, the idea was simple. Expose the immune system to a weakened or inactive form of a virus, and train it to defend itself. But this traditional approach took years, sometimes decades, to develop and produce. Then came a breakthrough: messenger RNA, or mRNA. Unlike traditional vaccines, mRNA vaccines teach the body to make its own viral proteins, safely, prompting the immune system to respond. Instead of injecting a weakened virus, we inject instructions, a biological message that tells our cells what to do. Dr. Catalin Carrico, one of the pioneers of mRNA research, once said, "mRNA is like software for the body. Once you have it, you can update it for any virus, instantly." It was a revolutionary concept. And when COVID-19 struck, this innovation proved its worth. When the coronavirus emerged, traditional vaccine platforms would have taken years to adapt. But with mRNA, scientists designed vaccine candidates within weeks after decoding the virus's genome. The first human trials began by March 2020, record-breaking speed. Dr. Anthony Fauci, former director of the U.S. National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, stated, "This is the fastest vaccine development in human history, and it's safe, thanks to decades of prior work." The Pfizer, BioNTech, and Moderna vaccines became symbols of hope. Within months, billions of doses were administered across the world. The World Health Organization, WHO, noted in its 2021 report, "mRNA vaccines have transformed our ability to respond rapidly to emerging pathogens. They represent a new era in global public health." This speed didn't just save time. It saved millions of lives. Traditional vaccines often rely on growing viruses in eggs or cell cultures, a process that can take months. But mRNA vaccines skip that step entirely. They can be synthesized in laboratories using precise chemical processes. Key advantages include speed, development in weeks, not years; adaptability, easy to modify when new variants appear; safety, no live virus is used, reducing risk; scalability, rapid manufacturing at global scale. Dr. Soumya Swaminathan, WHO's chief scientist, explained, "mRNA technology gives us agility. When a new threat arises, we can adapt the vaccine almost immediately. And it's not just about pandemics. The technology could soon revolutionize how we fight cancer, HIV, and genetic diseases." In the years following the pandemic, the focus shifted from emergency response to innovation. mRNA is now being explored for personalized medicine, vaccines tailored to an individual's unique genetic profile. Imagine a world where doctors could analyze a patient's cancer cells and design a vaccine that trains the immune system to destroy them. That future is no longer science fiction. Moderna, in collaboration with Merck, is already developing mRNA cancer vaccines that show remarkable promise in early trials. Dr. Stephen Hoge, Moderna's president, said, "We're learning to use the immune system as a weapon against diseases that were once untreatable. This personalization could extend to autoimmune diseases, rare disorders, and even allergies." mRNA, once a pandemic hero, may soon become the foundation of precision medicine. While developed nations raced ahead, the World Health Organization took a critical step, ensuring mRNA technology reached the global south. In 2022, the WHO launched the mRNA Vaccine Technology Transfer Hub in Cape Town, South Africa, a collaborative project to empower developing nations with knowledge and manufacturing capabilities. Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, Director General, stated, "Science should not be a privilege. With mRNA technology, we aim to democratize vaccine access across continents. Similar hubs are being planned in Senegal, Argentina, and Vietnam, creating a global network for future outbreaks. This roadmap isn't just about technology. It's about independence, giving low- and middle-income countries the power to produce their own vaccines, respond faster to epidemics, and save lives. The mRNA revolution is also reshaping the global economy. According to market research Future, the mRNA vaccine market, valued at just $12 billion in 2020, is projected to exceed $136 billion by 2030. That's a growth rate of over 25% annually, driven by new medical applications and global investment. In the US, biotech startups focusing on RNA therapeutics have surged. In Asia, governments are funding large-scale mRNA research. This innovation race is building a new generation of biotech hubs, from Boston to Singapore, from Berlin to Seoul, and yet, experts emphasize, this is not a race against each other, but a race against disease, trust, misinformation, and the human story. Every innovation faces skepticism. mRNA vaccines were no exception. False claims spread across the internet, from microchips to infertility. But scientific data told a different story. The CDC reaffirmed, mRNA vaccines do not alter human DNA. They simply instruct cells to produce a harmless spike protein that trains the immune system. Healthcare workers, doctors, and communicators around the world stepped up, turning fear into education and doubt into trust. It was not just a battle against a virus. It was a battle for truth. In the story of science, every era has its turning point. For our generation, mRNA may be that moment, from saving millions in a pandemic to unlocking the secrets of personalized medicine. This technology reminds us that innovation, when guided by compassion, can heal the world. Dr. Tedros, WHO. The legacy of mRNA is not just scientific. It is humanitarian. It reminds us that when knowledge is shared, humanity thrives. The world continues to evolve, and as it does, the story of mRNA, the message of life itself, continues to unfold, because in every strand of RNA lies a promise of health, hope, and a safer tomorrow.